Hodge. Hey everybody, Nintendo Hodge back with another NES Road to 600 video. This is my quest to reach 600 NES games at some point. It is not a race, it's a marathon. Slow and steady wins the race. But by the amount of games I'm going to add today, you're not going to think that, and for my last video. But anyways, I just got back from the Northern Game Expo, a con up in Sudbury, Ontario. Had a blast. Was there for a couple hours. Made some deals with some vendors. Bought a few games. So thanks to Michael and Brad for putting that on. Yeah, so let's, as they say in YouTube land, jump right into it. First, some non-NES stuff. I picked up some art from Rob Shishetto. I have a lot of his zombie art, but we grabbed 3 more for the collection. My wife is a big Muppets fan, and so we picked up the Swedish Chef. We picked up Beaker, so she can put these up in her 3D print room, and then to go with my Cuphead collection, Cuphead and Mugman. These are so awesome. So thank you very much, Rob, for those. I always like picking up some art from him when he either comes to our shows or I see him at other shows, so very cool. And yes, so onto the game. So we are adding number 290 through to 302. I'm hitting 300 for the end of the year. At the rate I've been going, I'm kind of not surprised that I got there as quick as I did. The majority of this stuff is trades with a few purchases. So we'll kind of go through it, and I'll give you a breakdown of what I got, who I got it from, give some shout outs as per usual. First ad is a black box game, and nothing fancy here but baseball. Paid $5 for that from a vendor. You can see it's got a $5 price tag on it there. Actually kind of looks like $2, but it was $5. So yeah, baseball black box game. I actually have quite a few black box games that I need to get. These are kind of in order, but not really. I think I'm doing them in order as I got them from the vendors. But Comics North, I purchased stuff from them before. Brought a bunch of stuff that I had for trade, kind of showed them what I had and said, okay, what will you give me for this? They gave me a price, so I picked out a few games, and then I didn't trade everything to them, but I just took the credit back. So 3 games added from Comics North. And I actually haven't tested or played any of these yet, so I can't talk about the gameplay unless I played it in the past. But we have Captain Planet, Planeteers. I loved this cartoon growing up. I think there was actually only like 1 season of it. For whatever reason, I thought there was more, but maybe I'm wrong. Also from them, copy of Mad Max. Mel Gibson on the cover there. Cart's in very, very good shape. And another one, I have not played this. There was an AGVN video on it, and that's Treasure Master. I guess back in the day when this came out, there was like a big contest to go with it. Honestly, I remember AVGN did his video on it, and it looked like it was actually somewhat of a fun game. I mean, who couldn't have fun with that cover, right? If that doesn't scream 90s, I don't know what does. Some pickups. So from Val, she is from, I'm going to butcher this, but anyways, Tepath Games from Montreal, which I believe is translated into You Don't Game. So thank you, Val. I grabbed these 2 from her, purchasing them. Copy of Gyromite, another black box game that I don't own. It looks like there's a little pencil on there. Hopefully I can get that off. I did pay $5 for that one. And Desert Commander. And I did pay $10 for that one. It's in very, very good shape. And as well, I had a pre-arranged deal with her. I said, hey, I'm interested in all of these NES games. Are you interested in any of this? And I sent her pictures of everything I had, and she picked out a bunch of stuff, and we came up to a deal. So actually, when I got there to her table to get it, she's like, oh, I have your stuff, I brought it, but I can't find it in my vehicle. She ended up tracking it down and finding it. So before I left, we added these into the collection, and I'm realizing the price tags are all on them, but meh, that's alright. It's not like I spent a ton. I didn't really spend anything. It was all trade. So, Xevious. This is another shooter game. This is actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed this one. Wall Street Kid. I believe Pat the NES Punk did a video on it, and it's actually a decent game. It's literally like you do the Wall Street like stocks and stuff like that. And man, I love that cover. It reminds me of a comic book, and it's very clean card. Great shape. This one I do remember from my childhood. I haven't played it in ages, and that is Godzilla, and then it's the Monster of Monsters. I think growing up as a kid, I didn't know what to do in this, and I've seen videos since, and it's supposed to be a lot of fun if you play it properly. I just remember walking through the levels and having to fight like Mothra and some of the other bosses. So Godzilla. Apparently this is a horrible game. What's the NES without horrible games? But that's Platoon, based off of the movie Platoon. I've actually never seen it. Not sure if the NES game is going to live up to the movie. I don't think so. And another one to finish a subset, I guess you could say, and that's Rad Racer 2. So I've never played Rad Racer 2, played Rad Racer 1. As I've said in past videos, I'm not really a big fan of racing games on the NES, but... Okay, and then the final two, so that brought me to 300, and this brings me over the 300 mark, so 301 and 302. Big shout out to Jason Relaxation, and Ryan Gino. Ryan's on YouTube. Jason kind of on YouTube, but I don't think he does any content anymore. But Ryan he's Air Zonk World Champ, runs the market at 400 Booth Market in Innisfil, Ontario. So from Jason, I purchased Mickey's Safari in Letterland. Harder to find kids game, never played it. I'm sure it's similar to like the Sesame Street style games, but we'll see. I'll give that one a shot. And one that I did own in the past, got rid of when I was like doing the whole store thing and not thinking I wanted to collect NES. Ryan, thank you very much for the trade on this one, brother. I appreciate it. And that is Dragon Warrior 4. Definitely a more expensive one to add into the collection. I did not think I would add this one in going into the show. But I'm like, Ryan, I got a bunch of stuff in the car. Do you want to come take a look? And he was able to pick out a bunch of stuff, which is huge for me. So yeah, Dragon Warrior 4 added into the collection. Woo! Alright, we're going to try to do this as usual. Let me see. Oh. So 12 games, if I did my math right, bringing me to 302 NES games. Some good, actually, quality games there. Some I've never played, but we'll give them a shot. And some I know that are just bad, but I like that with the NES. The good, the bad, the ugly. All right, here, I'm gonna set these down. Okay, that's it. I got those. Northern Game Expo, fun day. Thanks to everybody that made deals with me. Yeah, sitting at 300. It's awesome. Very excited. Make sure to follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter, of course, to see when I get these games in before the videos come out, and then check out the videos afterwards, because hey, you want to hear the stories of how I got them and whether I played them or not, and if they're good or bad. Okay, that is it for this video. We'll see what happens next. I did hint at something else that's happening, but it's going to be maybe a month. I can talk about it more then, but yeah. Okay. That is it for this video. We will see everybody in the next one.